Welcome to the Unfiltered Doll, baby, where we do a little bit of cussing around here. So your parental advisory has been advised. Also, baby, listen, we may have some bad opinions and whatever it is that you're going through. If you feel triggered, baby, just remember we're not talking about you. We're talking about the people on the screen.
Nothing beats a jet to holiday. You could save 200 pounds per person whole. That's about 50 pounds for a family of four. Nothing beats a jet to holiday. 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 For a family of four. For a family of four. You got to mix and shake and work and twerk and drop the roll low. For a family of four. For a family of four. You got to mix and shake and work and twerk and drop the roll low. You got to shake, drop, work, drop. Shake, drop.
Hey, let me know if you can hear me, honey. I hope I got somebody to do a little moving and grooving, okay? Baby, because there's a disaster going on out here. If you don't know what the Jet 2 holiday jingle is all about, Earth is ghetto and adulting sucks. Let me see who was in here first. Hopefully you can let me know how that audio is going for you all. I have my fan on. If the audio has interference for the fan, honey, we got to do this tomorrow, okay? Because I'm not turning it off. Miss Buckeye, I see you were here first. Hey, baby, how you doing? Penelope, hey, honey. Welcome on in. How y'all doing? Beauty is her name. Bible lady, only me 23. Lou Springer, beauty is her name. Thank you for that 4-month membership, baby. Membership milestone. I'll get back with you in 1 second, sugar. Hey, let's talk about it. I'll do it on Monday. Sunflower Babe, TT, Very Cherry, Kina 14. L Sid, thank you for confirming that audio. If you're catching a replay and you hear a little bit of wind blowing, baby, it's not my hair, it's my fan. All right, I do apologize for piss poor quality on your end. Okay, let's get into the things, honey. China from the bushes, hey sugar, welcome on in. I hope everybody is amazing, honey. Thank you so much. Beauty is her name, for your 4-month commitment to the Dollhouse. That means you be paying to be here, honey. Baby, we got another shimmy and a shake. So there's this new template over there on CapCut. You can take a picture of yourself from your album and go down there and work at the paint, and they throw fake money at you. Now, if you're looking at the background wondering what's going on, I was with my daughter with the rest of the women in my family on Mother's Day week. Was it Mother's Day weekend? I believe it was Mother's Day weekend. And we went and had a photo shoot, okay? So that's why it looks a little crazy in the background. But what got me is, how did AI know that I had a side stomach? Because the picture is me standing I'm standing and my daughter is off to the side of me and I'm standing from the front. So I want to know how AI knew to put that side stomach on me down here to the new shimmy and shake. But we gonna do it because they didn't lie. Baby, they didn't lie. But I said, how y'all know I had that side stomach? All right, so let's get into that shimmy and shake for you being a member for 4 months, honey. All right, come on and shimmy and shake, baby. How did they know that, sister girl? I'm gonna put that on loop, because how did they know that I had that side stomach? Huh? I guess they just assumed. So yes, y'all can go and get y'all picture, honey. Look at my daughter over there clapping. They done brought her to life. She was standing off to the side. Ooh, I gotta tell her they done put more hips on her. She gonna be excited about that, honey. They done put her off to the side from the family photo shoot, honey child, and showed my side stomach, you raggedy dogs. Oh, all right, let me come on back. Thank you so much, Only Me 23. One thing Only Me 23 gonna do is do what, baby? She gonna gift the Dollhouse. Welcome to the new doll, baby. Hugs and kisses to Beauty is her name, and hugs and kisses to Only Me 23, honey, and a shimmy and a shake, a shimmy and a shake, baby. Let me go ahead and get the shimmy and the shake, okay? Come on, AI look at the doll. Let me see. Did they give me some more titties? Hold on. They didn't. They didn't. Y'all gonna give me the side stomach. Why ain't y'all give me y'all? Oh, so y'all just knew I didn't have no breasts from the picture. Whatever, honey. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Yo, hot sassy cat. Hey, baby, welcome on in, Linda. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in. How's everybody doing? Jackson Tabasco. I call her Jackson Tabasco. Don't steal it, honey. I'm the only one that's allowed to do it. Shay B. Hello, hello, baby. Welcome on in. Okay, a lady 747. Hello, hello, hello. You face and Penelope, stay focused. Stay focused. Why y'all got to talk about what AI is doing out here with the poll? Focus. Focus on the skills, honey. Focus on the skill. Focus on the prints. How did AI know how I really walk? Is what I want to know. Tessie Jewel, hey baby. Sheila, I done forgot already if I didn't said hi, hello to you or not. How did AI know? I just have some questions for AI. I feel like it's a little invasive. I do. How do you take a picture from the front and really like, how did you know? How did you know? Is what I want is all I want to know. I'm a little confused about that. And then still got my phone in my hand and everything. That's crazy. I can't wait to tell my daughter, y'all niece. I can't wait to tell her, girl, they made you slim thick on here, girl. You slim thick on the AI shimmy and shake pole. Yes, honey. Come on. Look at this ass stomach. Y'all some dirty dogs. Ain't it? My God, on today. So our theme was satin or silk, and we all wore different colors, silk or satin, for the Mother's Day photo. It was a beautiful time. I didn't share the photo because, that's got people, everybody don't want to be on nobody's YouTube channel. So it was myself, my daughter, it was my grandmother, my mother, my sister, and her daughter and granddaughter. So it was a nice time. So let me get that off of here. Thank y'all so much for the blessings. Now listen, we can't be here long. I'm on my lunch break. It's 12:08. We need to get right into the mess that we came here for. If it is your birthday today, which we do have a birthday, we did Southside Chi-Town's birthday yesterday and members only, but then we have another birthday today, and I believe today we have in members. Now, if you have a birthday, let us know in the chat. PYT3. Who is PYT3? I know that's not her handle that you guys see in the chat, but it's PYT3's birthday today. But her name, damn it, I gotta go look. That's not her. She's always in the chat, but that's not her name in the chat. Her name is something else in the chat. Okay, so listen. I would be sweating through the satin and the silk, baby. I had them stupid shoes on and that dress on for about an hour and a half, and that's it. I will never put that dress. That's not even my style, so I would never put that dress on again. Okay, again. I mean, maybe I would. I don't know, but that's just typically not my style at all. It was just more so for the pictures and the instructions that my bossy niece gave us for what we had to wear for the photo shoot. But no, I wouldn't even wear that on a regular day. So happy birthday to PYT3. And let's get into some trending topics, which let me go get a background, honey. Do we need the couch? Do we need to go and let's put this here for right now and get into this story. Now, most of you, if you've been on social media, baby, in the past 24, 48 hours, you've already seen this. But we're going to get into it and have a little cute discussion, okay, about it. Now, this lady made a video on TikTok. I always tell you all about Mad Day. When we're mad, sometimes we do things that we don't necessarily, we don't think about it. We just react. We react because our emotions are all over the place. So she found out that a man that she was seeing actually got married, and she had no idea about it. Now, people are addressing her as a side chick. And I'm just like, wait, do we really, like, what is a side chick? After I thought about it, like, The word side chick can have many, it can go many, baby, listen, it can go into the east, north, south, west. There's many directions. Look, baby, when you say somebody is a side chick, sometimes Trisha don't know she's a side chick. Now she might be his side chick, but she don't necessarily know she's a side chick. But TikTok took this video and ripped her apart because they felt like, girl, you need to be quiet and let that man run off into the sunset with his wife. So let's get into the video that went viral and got this all started. Now, before we do that, I want to do something new. Instead of getting directly into the mess, let me show you who we are talking about first.
Hey guys, watch me style my hair using the Sunny Clip-In hair extensions. I got mine in the 24-inch jet.
So, ironically, her name is Sonia. I know, her name is Sonia, right? I know. Listen, okay, I can't make these things up, but her name is Sonia. She is, I guess, a beauty influencer on TikTok. I don't know how successful she is with it, but that's her right here on the screen, okay? So she made the decision to put this man on blast that she's been seeing. She's known him for 6 years, okay? This is her Snapchat. I was all up in her business. Yes, I was, all right? So let's get into the video that went viral and why people have so much to say about it.
TikTok, I need your help. I need to find out who this lady is because she needs to know the kind of monster she married on Saturday, July 26th in Fairfax, Virginia. This is Frank Arnold, and I have been seeing him consistently for the past year up until 4 a.m. on Saturday morning when he dropped me off at my house after spending the night with me. So imagine my surprise when I go online and I see a video that his friend posted of Arnold getting married after he had just been telling me he wanted to have a child with me. I had no idea he had a whole fiance. That's her name and that's his name. They ended up going to the club after the wedding. Weird. He doesn't even look like he's enjoying himself. This is the demon that calls himself a man of God. That's him calling me Saturday at noon to tell me he was going to the dentist when in reality he was on his way to his wedding. These are random videos of me always at his house with timestamps. Him always asking to hang out with me. 2 weeks ago, he went to Miami for a supposedly birthday party. Turns out it was his bachelor party with strippers included. As soon as he landed, he came to pick me up to spend the night with him. Where was his fiance? His friends and family know about this and they are enabling this behavior. I have known this man for 6 years and I never thought he would do this to me. TikTok, help me find her so she can find out who he really is. TikTok, I need your help. I need to find out who this lady.
So there's a lot for people to jump to conclusions because they're like, well, she's not coming off as sincere. What do they mean? He's at the club after the wedding and he doesn't even look like he's happy. People are like, oh, she's a side chick. That bitch is tripping. Blah, 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 blah. You know how it goes. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, now hold on a goddamn minute. Are we acting like we've never played the fool before? Now, and here's the thing. She found out, she said in the beginning, she found out because she saw somebody else's social media page. So since she's seen it on somebody else's social media page, that's when she started, I guess, taking screenshots. She got mad. She put her TikTok video up. Cool. Now, I think it's a sensitive subject matter because the wedding. Like, why would you ruin, this is a these newlyweds, okay? They're newly married. Why would you ruin that for girlfriend? You don't come off sincere. How do you know their name? Well, obviously it's a screenshot because again, she's seen it on one of the friends' social media. All right. And they had the knot. The knot is where people go and they share what they're doing with their wedding and all of the things. Everything has been, shut down. You no longer can access this information. So here's the thing. People post shit not thinking it's going to go viral. And then when it does, they get scared. All right. So let's get into what we seen flash in that video, which were the text messages. Now, I will be honest. The problem is this: sometimes some women, we don't know our worth. And just because somebody is dropping by down to your house, even if it's every day, to drop you a little dick and bubble gum, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are in a relationship. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's your man. All right. But I'm not going to verbally assault her and talk shit about it, because again, shit happens. Some women just don't know. They don't know any better. They don't know anything about a red flag, let alone a damn green flag. So let's get into some of these text messages. um they're not in any particular order, but for instance, he is in blue. Wait, let me see. Okay, I'll let you know. I've been stuck in traffic. It's my Okay, so wait, no, I'm fine. I took a nap. Is she in blue or is he in? Hold on, y'all. Let me read. Okay, yeah. So she's in blue, he's in the black. Okay. Every text message is just proving that he was definitely laying pipe, right? But you don't really see a relationship. You just see him setting up booty calls, especially if you look at the different times the messages were being sent, or if you pay attention to the screenshots when they were hanging out. Now, they both work full-time jobs, so maybe when they did make the decision to hang out after work, it would be late into the evening. But just reading the text messages is definitely giving a booty call, hey, big head, that type of situation, which some women get caught up in that. They fall in love with the dick. Okay. Bend over to the front and touch the floor. Let me see you get low. That type of shit. People fall in love with that, unfortunately. But I'm not going to dog her out because of it. I don't know her. So she's setting up something here, and it says here as well, I don't know. Well, now I don't work tomorrow. So if you wanted to hang out, we can. So he says, I'll let you know. And she says, okay. So he's like, I've been stuck in traffic for the past hour. And she's asking why. He's like, I'm like 10 minutes from home. They're doing construction. And she's like, oh, okay. And he's like, we can still hang out if you want to, or tomorrow. What do you prefer? And then he sends another message asking, is this too late for you? She's like, no, I'm fine. I took a nap. Just your typical back and forth that you have with, whoever is going to stop by and lay that pipe on you. Um, him asking her to grab a bottle of tequila and he'll send her the money on Apple Pay. She's, going to order the wine instead. And he's like, that's good. We can do that. Just typical shit. Right here, he lets her know that he was landing at 11 p.m., but thinking that he could sleep over. And she's like at your house, so what time? And he says, yeah, like 11:45. Okay, sounds good. Now, I think that people were also thrown off because they're like, well, how did you not know that he had a girlfriend where you were going to his house? Well, there's some women that's not willing to shack up with their man before marriage. There are some women out here that are living the right way. They're not going to shack up with their man. They're not going to come over there uninvited. So if that's the type of fiance he had, of course he can entertain other women. All right. I don't know the situation, baby. I don't know these damn people. So, this is him again asking what she's doing. Laugh out loud. I just took the longest 5-hour nap and woke up sweating. So I'm in the shower. What about you? He's letting her know he's about to head to Walmart and if she wanted to hang out a little after. Yes, we can. Let me know. I'll finish my shower real quick and get ready. How long do you think? He said, I'm leaving in 5 minutes. Oh, she's like, okay, are you coming here or to Walmart? He's like, to you. All right. So, I mean, there's that. There's him here on FaceTime with her laying up in his bed. These are pictures of them out somewhere at 2 in the damn morning. Looks like it's a club. That's her little pale hand wrapped around his neck. Um, another picture of him in the bed on FaceTime with her. And I feel like the men get away with so much. We want to just beat down on a woman and call her a bunch of names, but we don't never have nothing to say about the dusty dick Negroes sometimes. We get so caught up in if somebody is a side chick that we forget to talk about the dusty dick Negroes, is what I'm trying to say, okay? Now, I'm not in the chat, so baby, I got to go back and forth through the screen. So let's get into, nope, not that right now. Where are we at? Hold on, y'all. Oh shit, why would my screen get stuck when I'm in the middle of breaking this shit down? Hold on, y'all. Come on, StreamYard. Now, why you fucking with the church's money? Y'all, my StreamYard is messed up. Oh my goodness. I can't even get to my videos. Bear with me, y'all. Oh, that really, StreamYard, you just did your big one. You just did your big one, StreamYard. It's not allowing me to scroll or anything. Give me a second. Let me see if I can refresh. I don't know if it's going to knock me off of the live or not. If it does, I don't know. I'm nervous. Give me a second, y'all. Can you guys hear me? Let me come over there to the chat and see if you guys can hear me. StreamYard, you dirty dog. Okay, now it's letting me scroll. I had to refresh. Okay, thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. Welcome on in, Nesto, Shackle, Shuffle, Walk of Shame, K Sharp. Sanders are in. Hey, babies, welcome on in. How y'all doing? Lord have mercy. Come on, Hot Flash. Come on through. It's like you want to be, these Hot Flashes want to be part of my live so bad. Did you want to grab a microphone and cam up while you're here? You want to be part of the show so bad. April B, hey, baby, how are you, honey? Did I already speak to you, sugar? I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. Sylvia's, not the Sylvia's dry fro. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the next video. So we got into the text messages. We got into, how I felt about the situation. And I was wondering, like, damn, why is everybody attacking her like that when we don't know the full story yet? Because when it went viral, I guess there was so much shit going on. She went private on her page. So nobody knew what the hell was going on. Everybody's private. He's no longer showing up on Instagram. I guess the fiance, I think people found her, and I guess they just shut everything down because, my God, who wants to deal with all of that, right? So then she comes out and there is an update. Now, if you don't know who, now look at.
Hey guys, I know there's been a lot of confusion.
Now, before the update, this was also shared here, right here. So all parties know the truth now. We will be speaking soon. We were together for 4 years before we broke up. I left for a year, and when I came back home, we started again. No, I do not want anything to do with him after this. Because we're no longer, we calmed down now. We found out about the wedding. We found out he was a low down, dusty, dirty dick dog. So now we're like, oh shit, I didn't start a fire. Now I have to put the fire out. Now here is this man and his wife. I'm not going to focus too much on their personal picture. She's a beautiful girl, okay? And what does she have? A hoe for a husband, okay? Obviously. I mean, is a cheater, can we call a cheating man a hoe? We will for the sake of this live. So let me go on down to the updated video where she came back to TikTok to answer a bunch of questions people had for her.
Hey guys, I know there's been a lot of confusion about the timeline of things, so I'm gonna try to clear up some of the questions you guys have. We started dating in 2019. We were together for 4 years. We met each other's families. It was a real relationship. We broke up in 2023 because I felt like he wasn't taking the relationship serious enough. So I decided to move to California and start a new life there. A few days before I left, he was begging me to not leave and to stay in Maryland and start a life with him, but it was too late. I decided that we needed to go our separate ways. And when I was in California, he would try to contact me and still beg me to come back and start a life with him. When I came back to Maryland last summer, before we started anything again, I asked him 3 separate times to make sure that he wasn't talking to anybody, that he didn't have a girlfriend, that there wasn't anybody else he was interested in. And he promised me that he had never even dated anybody after me, and I chose to believe him. We were taking our time with things, but some of his family members did know that we were together. Some of his friends knew as well. Nobody ever mentioned to me that there was anybody else, and I never saw any signs of anything. Our pictures together are still on Instagram. We would both go to work in the morning and hang out after work and then hang out on the weekends. And my job was even next to his house. Like, I could literally see his house from my job. I would come over after work, or I would stay at his house and then just go to work from there, and then he would go to his job, and then after work we would do it all over again. So I don't know how he had time for all of this. His car smells like me. My makeup is all over the place. He never said anything to make me feel like he wanted to hide something. He never said to not talk about us. He never said to keep it a secret. He never said to not take pictures or tell our friends about us. He never made it seem like this was a secret to anybody. We were making plans for our future together. We were even going to my friend's wedding together, but when he asked me the date of the wedding, I said it was July 26th, and he says, "Oh, actually, I won't be able to go because I'll be traveling to Ivory Coast that week." It turns out that he had the same wedding date as my friend, and he knew that he was leaving to go to his honeymoon for a week right after the wedding, so that's why he couldn't come with me. And he planned on continuing this after the wedding. He thought he was going to come back after his honeymoon and continue seeing me. He had even asked me what kind of engagement rings I like, when the whole time he was already engaged. I asked him a few weeks ago if he was sure about me, and he said that yes, that he never wanted me to leave him again. I was told that the girl came into the picture a little bit before I came back from California, but they broke up because he cheated on her, and then they got back together, and then I came back from California and he started seeing me around the same time. I did not know she existed till this past Saturday when I saw them in the wedding video. I tried contacting him and his family and anybody I could because I was so confused and I wanted answers, but nobody wanted to tell me anything. Only one of his friends decided to tell me the truth. We did everything we could to find her, but it was not as easy as everybody thought, and all of her social media was from years ago, and then I was told that she doesn't use social media anymore, so I couldn't get in contact with her. His family contacted me, but only after they saw the video. Before that, they didn't reach out to me at all. I told them to tell him that I do not want anything to do with him ever in my life, but I do want to know what I did to this man to deserve this. He cannot be playing with people's lives like this and then think he can just get away with it. I did not expect this to go viral, but just know there's multiple sides to this story. Hey guys, I know there's been a lot of confusion about the timeline of things, so I'm gonna try to clear up some
So, as a former, previously known as a crazy bitch, when somebody says that you can't be playing with people's lives and getting away with it, I said, "Ooh, child, he better make sure he all right. Is he okay? Has anybody heard from the bride or the groom? Okay, you know, hey, is everybody okay?" Now, that text message that you seen towards the end of her updating us, answering questions about what people was assuming in this text message. I don't even know why I tried to pull that up like y'all, like I could see that. Hold on, let me see. She sent him a video and it says, "What is this? You need to call me. I'm going to tell whoever that is everything. You're not getting away with this. How could you do this to me?" If you notice, she's not, she's still in blue. So this Negro ain't even blocked her yet, which is crazy. Well, maybe he blocked her after she shot, because when you pissed off, baby, you gonna send them messages back to back, back to back. So I don't know what her inbox is, what the text thread is looking like after these series of messages. But he definitely had plans to get on back with her after, he did his honeymoon and stuff for the booty calls, because she's not blocked. She's still in blue. Yes, he did. Now, let's go ahead and see. Yes, she knows where he lives at. That's her. She's honey, she spends the night over at his house. That's what makes the story confusing, because where's that? Do I have it uploaded here? Hold on. Where's the picture at? I mean, hell, here's them here with the shadow. Look at them with the shadow here. Baby, she done took, honey, that's them in the shadow right here. And let me find the picture. Did I upload the picture of him? I believe this is outside of his house right here. Did I upload the what's this right here? Drain in the toilet. He destroyed everything. I don't know what the hell that is. That's probably somebody else's business I plan to get into. I don't know what that is. Oh wait, or is it the videos down here? I'm sorry, y'all. It's an actual video.
You already know what time it is when you see this face, you're good.
Somebody else's business as well. I'm going to play the video where she actually spoke with somebody on TikTok, and then I will upload the actual videos of her, recording him while they're drinking and hanging out at his house.
Okay, but the thing is, let me just start from the beginning.
Okay.
So me and Frank, we started dating in 2019. And now that I think about it, he got married literally to the date that we met, 6 years, July 26th. So anyways, we met in 2019, started dating, that year, like in August. We were together for 4 years. The last year that we were together in 2023, before I moved to California, the last year that we were together, the reason I left to go to California was because he couldn't get his life together. I kept telling him, we've been together for 4 years. We need to move towards marriage or whatever. And I feel like you're not moving serious enough. We're trying to plan our future. He would always tell me no, we're getting married. And I could understand because, he had just graduated college. He was trying to find a real job, career and all that. And I completely understood. That's why I stood by him for all those years. And then, but at the end, I was I felt like he wasn't being serious enough. And I'm not gonna, spending so many years with somebody and you're still not married, it's you have to question, are we meant to be together? So I decided to move to California. He waited till the 2 days before I left to go to California on July 4th, 23, decided to wait 2 days till I moved to California to beg me to not move. Then he was saying no, please stay. If you stay, please don't leave me. But it was too late. I told him it's too late, Frank. I already quit my job. I gave up my apartment. I already found a job. in California, like a place over there. And I said, we can take this year, like figure out like your life, like your situation. I'm going to live my life in California. If I find somebody over there, like, then maybe it's just not meant to be. If I come back and we're still single, like, you know, we can like see where it goes. The whole time I was in California, he was begging me to come back. He would tell me like, please pick out your engagement ring. Like, do you want gold? Do you want silver? Like, you know, like begging me, telling me like, come back and we'll start our life together. Okay. But like, it's not that easy. You can't just like, couldn't just leave. I had already like found a job in California. I had started like a relationship even over there. And then after a year of being in California, I came back last July. I came back to Maryland. Okay. He was so happy that I was coming back. When I came back, he asked me, we kind of started talking a little bit, you know, we would hang out like maybe like once a week, like nothing serious for a few weeks.
What year was this when you came back to Maryland?
Last July 24.
Oh, okay.
So I came back, you know, July 2024, and then we started hanging out. And before we started anything, I said to him, are you seeing anybody? You're not dating anybody, talking to anybody, right? And he's like, no, like, I'm not talking to anybody. Like, I want to see where it goes with you. I asked him like on 3 different occasions, like within like a week at the beginning before we started anything. He told me no, he wasn't with anybody. So then, sorry if there's noise in the background. My nephews are like...
It's fine.
Screaming. So he promised me like there was nothing going on. Okay, he works for, I don't want to say where he works, but he has like an important job. So he works like a 9-to-5 job. So the way we would do things is like, you know, he would go to work in the morning. It would take him like an hour and a half after 5 o'clock to get home. So then we would hang out after work. That's why like people are like, you guys only hang out at night, but it's like we both work. So we would hang out after work. People are like, you guys don't have messages during the day. Why would I have messages during the day when he's right next to me? Why would I be texting him during the day? So we would hang out during the day, and then we'd hang out on the weekend. There was never any indication of anything. I would go to his house. They have a Ring camera. He lives with his mom and the little brother but the mom is always out of the country in Ivory Coast visiting the dad because the dad lives in Ivory Coast. So the only people that would ever really be at the house would be Frank and his little brother. And they had a Ring camera. So that's why I was like confused. Like, there's a Ring camera, so like, wouldn't they have seen me coming and going? Right. Like, I was always like, we'd be upstairs in his room, or we'd be downstairs like in the basement. Like 6 months ago, they have like a little guest room in the basement. 6 months ago, we were there on the bed watching a movie, and the next day he calls me and he's like my mom found your hair on the bed when she was cleaning the bed, laughing about it. And he said that the mom said to him, if you guys are like, you know, being intimate, make sure like you guys use protection so that nothing happens before like you guys get married.
Right.
Okay. So I know the mom knew we were together, but like I didn't think anything because they're always out of the country, so I wouldn't question like when I'm gonna see your mom again, like things like that. I've met his entire family. I've spent holidays with them. Okay, like I was never the side person. Like I was with him for 4 years and I left him for a year. I came back, and this whole year we were moving towards like being together. His car, he's let me drive his car. His car smells like me. Like I spray my glitter spray, like it's all over the car. Like when we go to his house, like I didn't see any signs of anybody. There was never anybody calling him when we were together. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you have a fiance, wouldn't she be calling you?
Right.
Like he was never getting phone calls, nothing. On my Instagram, on my stories, I have all our pictures and videos still that he told me not to delete. Even when I was in a relationship in California, he told me not to delete them because he wanted me to, he's like, those are yours, like those are ours, like we're like, why are we gonna delete them? Like we're gonna be together. So of course, like if you have fiance, why wouldn't you want me to delete those pictures? Like if I was in a secret relationship, I would be doing everything for somebody to not find out. Like I would be telling me to delete my pictures, like, you know, all of that. So then this whole year we were just moving towards that. Even like a few weeks ago, I told him like, I don't know if I deep down had a feeling of something, not that I suspected anything, but like something made me say to him like, hey Frank, like, do you really think like we're meant to be together? Like, do you think like this is supposed to just be like a friendship and we just have like a really strong friendship because we've known each other for 6 years, or like we're actually meant to be together? And he's like, no, we're meant to be together. Like we're gonna be together. Even last week, so he had another opportunity. I said, if you don't want to be together, like, you know,
during the when he went to the, of course, the marriage, and where do you think he was at? Did he say where he was at? Like, you have conversation with him, like more pictures? Because I guess what I've been seeing online is the fact that you didn't have no recent pictures. You only had a picture of him working out. Like, is there any more recent pictures?
Okay, so the reason I had the video of him working out was because he wouldn't tell me to take pictures of him.
Okay.
So it looks like I'm like sneaking a picture, but it's like, no, it's like he literally told me to take videos of him. We didn't want to post pictures, like, because they hadn't made it like official to everybody. We wanted this whole year. We were like taking the time to like re-know each other again after being away from a year from each other. Like, you know, we wanted it to be private, just us, before we made it like official. Okay. Even last week I was in his house, and then he kissed me, and then he says to me, and he was like teary-eyed a little bit, and I was like thinking, oh, maybe because we had some wine, it made him emotional, and that's why I think it was because it was getting closer to his wedding. So he says to me, I just want you to know that like whenever I've never felt anything for anybody else the way I feel for you. Like, we have such a strong connection. Nobody knows me the way you do. Like, you know everything about me. You know, like how I am as a person, how I react to everything. I don't even feel anything for anybody else when I kiss them. I only feel feelings for you. And I'm like sitting there, like, you know, thinking he's just like, you know, and being emotional, confessing to me how he really feels, because he's not somebody that really expresses himself all the time. So I'm like here thinking like, oh my God, like he really loves me, you know? So the day of the wedding, he was supposed to go to my friend's wedding with me. I asked him, I said, do you want to be my plus one to the wedding? And he's like, yeah, I'll come with you to the wedding. He's like, when is it? And I was like, it's July 26th. And then he's like, July 26th? I'm actually going to be traveling to Ivory Coast for the week. So I thought he couldn't go with me to the wedding because he was traveling to Ivory Coast, like he said. That's why when like that morning that he dropped me off at 4, I wasn't feeling well. All my medication was at my house. So I was like, can you take me home? That's why he dropped me off, like everybody's like 4 in the morning. But no, I wasn't feeling well. I said, because if not, he was going to drop me off at noon before he went to his dentist appointment. So anyways, but he still called me at noon to check up on me. And that's when I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm on the way to the dentist. I'm running behind, but like, I'll call you later and we'll either hang out.
Baby, that's some nasty work. He told that lady on the day of his wedding he was on his way to the dentist appointment. Child, listen, I'm sure there's more to this story. The mom is in and out of the country based off of what she said in that phone convo with somebody from down there to the TikTok. I'm sure everybody has so many questions, but at the same time, we have to think about people like Byron. If you were here during the time when we did the Byron series, we have men who live a double, triple life out here. Okay. So they make it very easy. And we have some women that are stupid. And when I say stupid, I don't mean that they're stupid because they fell for the foolishness. Stupid meaning they just, you know what I mean by when I say stupid. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Because I've been stupid. Some women just choose to ignore those red flags. Some women don't know any better. Now, me, I'm an ignore. I ignore red flags. That's always been my issue. I know a red flag from day one, and I'm gonna go ahead and dive in it anyway. That's called accountability. But some women, they don't even know how to look for a red flag. And it's just like, oh, well, you got played, ma'am. Welcome. Hey, shall we throw a fucking confetti in a party? Welcome. You've just got played. Welcome to this side of the world. Okay. Now, how does it feel? What are you going to do to better yourself next time? What are you going to do the next time you meet somebody? You know, now you know what a red flag is. So there's that. And let's get into some of the updates. Now, in the original video where she was asking people on the internet if they knew this man or if they knew who the wife was or whatever, of course she was crashing out, right? But in that video, you can see the different videos of her recording him and hanging out with him at the mama's house, because she said that's who he lives with. The mother, the brother, the mom is out of the country down to the Ivory Coast. Makes a lot of sense why there wouldn't be any run-ins with the girlfriend, because he's at his mammy's house. Okay. So I know different cultures. I can't speak for what we do here, but I know different cultures. Some people don't leave home until they go off and they get married. Now, y'all can let me know if that is still going on if if that's what you guys do where you're from. Some people stay at the house with mom and them as grown people to the basement, his mama's basement. Some people stay with mama and them, okay, until marriage. Some cultures say save your money, do what you need to do, you go and work, save all your money so that when they go off and they get married, they have everything that they need to purchase that home together with their wife and start their family. That's what some cultures do. All right. That's honest to God truth.
What about now? This is just ridiculous. Come on, StreamYard. Y'all got to do a little better than this. Sorry, you guys. Obviously, quite a few people have been having issues throughout the streaming, throughout the streaming community with StreamYard. I don't know what the hell they got going on, honey, but I do not like it. Now, y'all know I'm already, my attention span is already lacking. So, my God, I don't even know what the hell I was saying or what I was talking about. Oh, we were talking about the updates. So, okay, so here's a picture of these two together. You see the little Christmas tree in the background or whatever. I don't know if they're at her house. I don't know whose house they're at, but what I do see is a red Solo cup. And when I see a red Solo cup, when I see, that wasn't me breathing, that was probably my fan. So I don't know. That's probably my fan. That wasn't me breathing. But I don't know, or I don't know what y'all heard, honey. Maybe we got a little ghost with us. Child, who knows? What I see is a Solo cup. So if I'm standing and somebody's taking our picture, that means we at a gathering. I don't know whose gathering they're at, who was all there, but we ain't gonna act like these niggas don't be running around with different women, bringing them around family and friends. Some of these niggas' mamas will smile right in your face knowing that they had their bitch there the night before, and that is the truth, okay? Not everybody is like that. I said some. Now, let's get this down and off of my screen because I got to work really quick. Here's another update. She says, last update, no one wants that piece of shit. His family is the one trying to force a conversation between us. He needed to be exposed so he doesn't do it again. Based on new information, they should both be ashamed. I have done nothing wrong but trust the man that I love. I will not tolerate any further intimidation by anybody close to them. So I don't know what she got going on with the people in the background and the people that she's, who she's in contact with. But obviously something was going on. Something was happening. And, she got played like a motherfucking piano. Excuse my language. And unfortunately, welcome to the community, sis. Now you know what to look forward to if you decide to date later on. And I say later on because you need a break after this, mamas, okay? Miss Mamas, you're going to need a break. You're going to need some, alone time. I can't tell you how to heal, right? But you're going to definitely need a break. You're going to need some alone time. And now you know to look for the red flags. But unfortunately, what happens with this, some women start looking for something that's not there. They're paranoid because some of them move a little too quick into another relationship instead of taking time out for self. So hopefully she'll find somebody to help her out with her situation. And, there's nothing else she can do about it. He's married. He done ran off into the sunset. If his mama was already, always in and out of town, I can only assume that she was, the wife, maybe the wife, the fiance, maybe she didn't live in the same state. Maybe it was a long distance relationship. I don't know. We don't have anything else but what Sonia is telling us because his Instagram has gone dark. Okay, his Instagram has gone dark. His Instagram has gone dark. The fiance, she has social media, but it's outdated. She's no longer on the social media. So, baby, that's all we got when it comes to this lady and her story that went viral. You want to put some shit out there and you want to share what you're going through with the internet. And then when that shit goes viral and the court of public opinions have hard questions, then you want to get scared and you want to put the shit on private and you don't want to answer the questions, but you're like, damn, I done started this fire. I got to put the fire out. People are still going to think what they want to think because they're not in the situation. So it's easy to question you. Now, that's all we got when it comes to this story on today. How do you all feel about what had happened? Do you feel like she should move forward, move on, heal from it all, and get over it and erase everything that she put out here on these people's internet about the newlyweds? Do you feel like she had every right to crash out and be emotional and do everything that she did while she was in the middle of Mad Day? What do you think? I don't know how old these people are. If I could guess, it looks like they're in their 20s, late 20s, maybe early 30s. I have no clue. Hopefully she will take accountability to see that attention that she was seeking was not love. Stop volunteering herself to be a side chick. Okay. Anything else before we go? She could have crashed out but left us out of the group chat. Absolutely. That was definitely a choice and an option for her. Anybody else in the back got something to say about Miss Mama's hair? Where's she at? Where's she at putting them tracks in her hair, showing us how to put the weave in, honey?
Hey guys, watch me style my hair using the Sunny Clip-In hair extensions. I got mine in the 24-inch jet black. These are made from real human hair, and as you can see, you can also use heat on them. I decided to go with a straight style today, and for me it's easier to just straighten them before I clip them on. You just section your hair and clip them on. I do recommend teasing your hair where you're gonna clip in the extension just to have them hold on a little better. You can also use natural human hair products on these so you can style them and wash them like you would your normal hair. Once they're all blended in, I like to straighten them one more time before I style them. And there you go, you get extra length and volume, and they're so easy to install. Let me know what you think. The link is down below.
And it seems like she's very soft-spoken. Baby, you gonna be out here tussling and humping and thrusting and lusting with these niggas. You might have to toughen up just a little bit. That doesn't mean you have to be masculine and whatnot, but sometimes you do. All right, baby, if you're going to be talking to Tyrone and all of them, baby, you got to get you a new layer of skin. Now, if I have any advice, what I will say is that I feel like you should not use certain filters because it makes you look like a ghost. If you care, okay? You know, certain filters make you look like you are a ghost, and maybe you should just stick to, you know, maybe a natural filter or something, because right here all is well. I know you like your makeup, baby. I ain't here to clown you for your makeup, but some of these filters look crazy because you look like you can use a little, you know, not this one. This ain't the picture. I keep putting up the wrong picture. Where's that one picture at? When I said, what the hell is going on? This one right here. Was that a little glow in the dark mascara or something? You look a little pale in this picture. Maybe that's not a filter. I don't know what it is, but it's a little scary. Okay, that's all I got for y'all, honey. I don't have anything else. We got one more bit of advice. She had every right to feel some type of way, but the way she dealt with it was low. We don't know if the wife even knew about her. Very true. All right, well, that's all I got, baby. We wanted to give our birthday shout outs to the birthday gal. Okay, happy birthday to PYT3. PYT3, I probably said that all wrong. Let me go ahead and play that birthday song. Let me go over here to the Dollhouse and play the birthday song. 1 second.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Happy birthday to the Honorable Lake Jewelry. Anybody else's birthday up in here? We got any more birthdays up in here? Give me a second. Let me go to PYT to get her actual handle because she's always up in the chat, honey. This is her right here, as a matter of fact, I think. PW, baby. We're talking about Sister PW. So, wait, no. That's a lie. I lied. Hold on. Hold on, baby. False alarm. False alarm. Wait a second. Let me go here to my memberships. Oh, Houston Foodie. Happy birthday to Houston Foodie. I think it is her birthday today as well. I seen that somewhere. So happy birthday to Sister Houston Foodie. Y'all all know who Houston Foodie is, honey. We got the honorable leg jewelry. And we got, hold on one second. Y'all give me 1 minute. I'm trying to scroll. Chat. I'm scrolling for my life. I'm trying to scroll as fast as I can. Where is she on here? Oh my God. I'm gonna have to let me go to my YouTube and go to my community wall. Post. Let me go to the membership. I'm sorry, y'all. It's so quiet. I'm trying to find something. Right. Where is this? Okay, here it is. July birthdays. Only 8 people in the members gave me their birthday. And oh, the honorable leg jewelry. This whole time, I'm like, who is PYT3? It is PYT3 is the honorable leg jewelry. Girl, I'm sitting here stressing like she's always in the chat, and I don't know why that is so different from your handle. So I'm like, PY is always in the chat. The honorable leg jewelry, her handle is at PYT3. So this whole time we've been saying happy birthday to you, baby. Yes, it is you, Sugar. I think moving forward, what I need to do is make sure I got your handle and, whatever the channel name is, so that I'm not so confused, because sometimes it's 2 different names, child. So I was like, she's always in the chat, and it wasn't PW. So I'm glad we got that taken care of. Look at the Bible lady still representing ponytail and shoulders out. Blessings to you, baby, and many more. I hope that you ain't no hope. You better be looking good, feeling good, and smelling good. It's very mandatory to be smelling good around here. Baby, you can be healthy tomorrow. Don't worry about logging in those macros down into that MyFitnessPal. You can actually do that tomorrow, unless you got pre-existing health conditions, of course. All right, honey, enjoy your day. I hope you get everything that you want to get, period. All right. And moving forward, if you didn't know, anytime you see this video pop up on the screen, that means that we are about to get into what? Some bullshit, and there is a disaster.
Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. You could save 200 pounds per person, ho. That's about 50 pounds for a family of 4. Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. 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 For a family of 4. For a family of 4. You got to mix and shake and work and drop the roll low. For a family of 4. For a family of 4. You got to mix and shake and work and drop the roll low. You got to shake, drop, work, drop, shake, drop. Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. You could save 200 pounds per person, ho. That's about 50 pounds for a family of 4. Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. 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 For a family of 4. For a family of 4. You got to mix and shake and work and drop the roll low. For a family of 4. For a family of 4. You got to mix and shake and work and drop the roll low. You got to shake, drop, work, drop, shake, drop. Nothing beats a jet suit holiday. You could save 200 pounds per person, ho. That's about 50 pounds for a family of 4. Nothing beats a jet suit.
Please hit the like button, babies, on your way out. Thank you so much for joining me. You know I love y'all down. Olay, welcome on in Pen Pal 50. How y'all doing? If I didn't speak to you, it's only because, baby, it had me in and out of these different damn pictures and videos, child. So I was not in the chat, but I know that you all kept one another company. Also, before we go, honey, if you are catching the replay, please remember, around here, baby, we are grown. Yes, we are, honey. We don't even have no wrenches over here, child, because listen, there's a disclaimer right here. This is my moderator. Views equal personal opinions only. This content is for entertainment purposes only, but this is real life. Listener notice, the views and opinions shared in this live stream reflect personal experiences and perspectives. Good and bad opinions you may disagree with. Guest opinions, meaning my dolls, my guys in the chat, type in, are their own and include their freedom to express and their freedom of speech. I just ask that they respect one another, okay? And keep it cute with one. You know, don't be in there fighting one another. Now, we can't have that over here in the dollhouse. Absolutely not. Y'all have an amazing day. Check out El Cid at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for her King's Court review and reaction, okay? And does anybody have anything else that they would like to say before we head on out the door, honey child? Let me know before we go. You know, I love y'all, honey. I sat here and I feel like like I got COVID. That's how goddamn hot I am. I'm about to be at somebody's doctor's office. Give me all of the things. What y'all got? Give me all of the things. Shit, all of the drugs, please. That's all y'all got? Nothing else? All right. Thank y'all so much. You know how we head out, honey. We leave out of the door talking shit, and that's how we gonna continue.
Oh! Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I gotta be good.
Oh! Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
Okay. I got all kind of cars right now. I don't give a what was repossessed. You just check my crib, bitch, and see the cars in my garage when you lift the goddamn garage up. Don't tell me what has been. Tell me what's now, okay? I am very rich, bitch. Understand? I am very rich.
You need to get your motherfucking teeth fixed. How about that?
They're done. They're done.
You're gonna take your man, bitch. Period. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bitch. You already know what to is, though. Period. What's the difference?
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me. You done.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Unfiltered Doll Reactions.
Alright, Slash.
Oh, what you working for? Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off again.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Unfiltered Doll Reactions.
Alright, Slash.
Oh, what you working for? Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off again.
Thank you for watching.